Hi everyone.
Hi guys.
We're back again with another bit of lovely, delightful fragrance chat.
Yep.
And today it's an exciting one because it's a house that we've sort of talked about in the past. We've done a full video on some of our favourites. But they've just released something which got us both a little bit excited, didn't they?
It's our first designer review video for some time.
Yes.
I'm actually trying to work out what our last designer review video was, and the last one was ombre leather, and this time it is Beau de Jour from the House of Tom Ford.
Beau de Jour the second, perhaps.
Yes. Well, that's
we're going to discuss, but
we've got to. So this
is very interesting.
I'm trying to think. Was it about 9 months ago? It was middle of last year. We did a review of Beau de Jour by Tom Ford.
Yeah.
The private blend version. Is they called private blend? Is that right?
Yeah, private blend.
And now we have the signature line bottle, and I've actually still got a bit of the decant of the private blend. So we're going to talk about how the two compare. Just a little mention about the bottle.
Very
and
cool,
I think
isn't it?
it seems to be an absolute kind of amalgamation of the ombre leather bottle and the grey vest.
Ombretiva.
Ombretiva, if you like, or grey leather.
But it fits. Oh, great, but it fits though, doesn't it? Because there is this slightly retro thing. I mean, it may not be Art Deco, but there is a retro feel here.
Yeah, absolutely. This cost me £117 for 100ml. The Beau de Jour private blend, which has recently been discontinued, was £238 for 100ml. So it's about half the price. We really liked the original private blend one. So
it felt like a success for Tom Ford.
I thought it was one of the best private blends I'd smelt in a while.
Absolutely.
And again, and it was wondering what Tom Ford was up to, because he was doing all those Fougère d'Argent and things, and then Lavender Extreme. It's almost like he'd bought an enormous amount of lavender and didn't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
But I thought, compared...
How's he bracketing them, you know?
Compared to things like Lost Cherry and Fucking Fabulous, which I think they are ludicrously overpriced and not that great. I thought Beau de Jour was an absolute winner, and I was on the lookout to buy a bottle if it was going cheap or someone was selling it. Then I saw it was discontinued. And then, so when this came up, I decided to blind buy it because I thought if it smells the same, I'm in for a winner.
Yeah, it's not so blind, is it?
So let's chat more sniffing.
The more macular degenerative buy.
Yes, sure. I'll let you...
You spray and I'll smell. Or just spray it directly into me.
I've worn this quite a few times. I've also worn it alongside the other one.
Oh, it is the same, isn't it? I mean, it is the Beau de Jour I recognise. This
is a classy barbershop aromatic fougere. It's really nice, isn't it? It's really good.
It's very much as if you'd said to a perfumer, I want you to make me X. And there are certain criteria that style of perfume has to meet. And he's really done it here.
If you things like Rive Gauche, that real shaving foam in a can, you instantly think of that.
But then it's more as well, isn't it? It feels like we were discussing earlier. It feels like you've thrown in all of the herbs of Provence as well.
Well, the one big herb I got when I wore it that became very prominent is the rosemary, which has almost got this kind of warm, kind of fiery, kind of burnt quality to it. It's quite, it gives a real bitter warmth, almost spicy warmth.
It's quite a dry thing as well.
Yeah.
You know, imagine you've laid it on your roast lamb and then, you know, you're not going to want to eat that rosemary at the end of the cooking, but it's done its magic.
This is all quite dry, isn't it? It's dry lavender, there's patchouli in there as well, which is very dry.
And it's sort of dusty, camphorous quality to it.
There's a little sparkle of mint.
Really good. Yeah. I don't get any hint of it being dated either. It's sort of referencing those things, but...
Yeah, well, I don't think there's certainly not, if there is any kind of oak moss in it. Doesn't feel like there's very much at all, so you don't quite get that kind of real 70s, 80s fougere feel.
No.
Something like Dracar Noir, you know, is quite kind of oak moss heavy. And I think it's perhaps that which can make it feel a bit dated.
But very classical as well at the same time.
Yeah, I think, you know...
He's not tried to make a modern twist on it, I don't think.
I think it's got modern refinement.
Yeah.
I think he somehow made it feel not too dated. It smells
very
really
respectful
classy.
of its genre.
I do think it's probably a 30-plus fragrance.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a teenage fragrance. I mean, certainly, or me.
William Hague may have worn this when he was a teenager.
Well, yeah.
He was giving speeches at the Conservative Party conference.
But I wore this yesterday, and when I met someone, she gave me a hug and went, "Oh, you smell good."
Yeah, I can see why, because actually
it's nice. It's really nice stuff.
And in the dry down later on, I can tell straight away that this thing is going to become at one with you, so that it doesn't smell like you're wearing a perfume. It just smells like, wow, you've shaved with some really nice product. You have not shaved, but one has shaved with some really nice product.
You see, Joe's beard's coming along well.
I trimmed it down, but it's coming up
nice,
again.
Nice.
Yeah. Someone said I looked like Gandhi the other day, which I thought was great. David Gandhi, not Mahatma. But yeah, very much feels like something that comes from within.
It's very round. There's no rough edges. You know, nothing's. Even though it's a lavender aromatic fougere, I don't think it's overly lavendery.
No. It doesn't have that sort of bracing quality that you might get in the lavender extreme or Caron or that sort of thing.
So, is it the same as the private blend? Are you getting a private blend fragrance for half the price?
Yeah, it's a good question, isn't it? Because
it's a question. So here you go.
People will want to do that if they have had a hint.
Here is a decant. So this is a decant which is now probably about 9 months old. There's a little bit left. So we are comparing a 9-month-old decant as opposed to a brand new bottle. But anyway.
I like the atomizers on those little things.
No.
Thank you. There are differences straight away. I mean,
yeah. So the private
feels a bit deeper.
Yeah, I feel it's a bit deeper, and there's something a bit more sweeter as well.
Yeah, there's a sort of like a cherry in there or something, like a cherry drop or something. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a 9-month-old thing, so it's had time to mature
But I don't think they are exactly the same. What I will say is I think after about 15 minutes, they do smell pretty much identical. But I wore 4 days in a row. I tried this because I couldn't quite be absolutely certain, but I really feel that this new version doesn't perform as well as the private blend.
Yeah.
And that's, well, partly because I thought the private blend was extremely good performance for me. You know, it was kind of about 10 hours. Which for an aromatic fougere was, and you were saying it kind of stayed on your jacket forever. So the performance on the private blend was outstanding. I would say, I was just telling you about wearing this version yesterday, and I put it on at about 8 o'clock, and I met someone at 4 o'clock, gave them a hug, and they said, "Well, you smell nice." So you know, that's good performance.
Yeah.
But not quite as good as a private blend. So I really don't think it's exactly the same.
And I mean, being realistic, just in terms of pure business and economics, if it cost him 200, well, if it cost us 200 and something odd pounds. He's not just going to give it away for half price. There's going to be something to make it fit. Yeah. There's going to be something to make it work.
I mean, they are both. They're both EDPs. Like this is EDP. So they are still EDP. So theoretically, it's still the same amount of oil. But I think having them on the card like this right next to together, they're not exactly the same.
I mean, maybe
really
he's tweaked it, and once you've tweaked it, you can't very well re-release it under the same line.
So.
I mean, very good though. I mean, I'm a big fan of this. I have to say.
But kind of comparisons aside, this is a great fragrance. As a designer, it's expensive for a designer, £117.
Yeah.
But it smells like an expensive designer
But there's
fragrance.
Flexibility as well. You can get 50 mls of this, can't you, for 80 something?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you've got a big collection and you just want, 50 isn't a little bit, but it's just for someone that knows what they want, isn't it? I want a barbershop fougere today.
But I want it to smell classy. It smells classy.
Office safe, I would say.
Yeah,
suit and tie job, no problem.
But I would say slight movement to it. It's not a clubbing scent.
No,
I don't think. It's not a teenage scent. It's a mature 20s or 30s scent.
Yeah.
But thumbs up.
Really good, yeah.
I'm pleased that I've made my first designer purchase in about 2 years. And I will be keeping... I wasn't sure about it because it was a blind buy. I just bought it online. I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, I think it's worthwhile. Absolutely.
Good. If you've tried it, let us know.
And any other sort of, fougères and things in this style that we probably
It's good stuff.
haven't mentioned or don't know about. It's a genre that we enjoy, isn't it?
Yeah, I still the modern aromatic Fichet, which I do wear and enjoy a lot, is Paisley by GOF Trumpet.
Yeah, good stuff.
And I kind of feel that's a bit more interesting than this.
Yeah.
A little bit, just with the way the kind of the mint and the kind of hint of cardamom kind of play around. But this is still great stuff.
Really like it.
Till next
stuff.
time.
Bye.
Happy sniffing.